Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema, Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Berikta Benasha Berikta Benasha. Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema, Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Berikta Benasha Berikta Benasha. Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema, Shlema Leki Mariam, Shlema Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Melitai Buddha Marnem Ki Berikta Benasha Berikta Benasha. Well, hello and welcome to Songs of One Breath, and I'm really delighted to have with me today my longtime student and friend, Solène, all the way from France, beautiful musician and teacher, so really happy to be sharing some time with her here. And oops, just put that down. So it crossed my attention that today is Friday the 13th. And I thought it was an interesting theme just to look at, the superstitions that we make as human beings about being lucky or unlucky, and then also about the trust and the faith and the sense of being held by the divine that we can open up to, which may serve us perhaps better than the fear and superstition. Who knows? So I wanted to share a poem from Rumi. I was searching for this earlier in the week. I'm very grateful to have it, to be pointed towards it. So here we go. Allow yourself just to drop into your breathing and treat this as a practice where you listen to the words and let them land in your heart as they will. Find what's there for you. Love flies without limits, cuts through all veils, rejects the life you knew with looking back, gives up on feet entirely, much too slow, sees right through appearances, ignores obsession and addiction. My soul remembers its source. I was in the potter's hands, while the potter mixed clay and water. A new home for me, I think. The kiln is hot. I'm trying to escape. Willing, unwilling, what does it matter? No longer resisting. I get kneaded and moulded, just like every other lump of clay. And one of the beautiful names of the beloved in Arabic is connected with this sense of being moulded by the hands of the potter, formed into shape, and in a way in which we are never abandoned, that continuous process of shaping us, moulding us, those hands always around this lump of clay. And that's the name Musawwar, al-Musawwar, the only one who brings us into form and who never abandons us. So here's another song that's using those words we just listened to. So we say Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah, calling on this creative power of unity of the Holy One to shape us. Willing, unwilling, what does it matter? Willing, unwilling, what does it matter? No longer resisting, I am moulded, kneaded like every lump of clay in the hands of the potter. Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah, Musawwar Allah. unwilling, what does it matter? Willing, unwilling, what does it matter? No longer resisting, I am molded, needed like every lump of clay. Willing, unwilling, what does it matter? 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 No longer resisting, I am molded, needed like every lump of clay. No longer resisting, I am molded, needed like every lump of clay. No longer resisting, I am yielded, needed like every lump of clay. So I invite you to drop into your awareness of your breath and feel how the rise and fall of the chest, the expansion and contraction of the lungs is massaging your internal organs, kneading and molding, bringing them into a strong and healthy condition. As the lungs expand, the diaphragm moves, and it literally works with the organs of the abdomen. This healthy breath is healthy for the digestion. It's healthy for the liver and the kidneys, the pancreas, the spleen. And as this movement continues, whether we're conscious or not, willing or unwilling, doesn't matter. We can also be aware of how our lives are shaped, willing or unwilling. What does it matter? The potter is molding and kneading. Just like all the other lumps of clay. Maybe with each out breath we can let go into that a little bit more, offering ourselves up to be shaped and molded in the most beautiful way possible. Trusting in the art of the potter. Al-Musawa, the one who continuously shapes the heart, continuously shapes all things, kneading and moulding. What is being created is never abandoned or left, not even for a breath. And we're told in so many tales that we are moulded and kneaded in God's own image and likeness. Beings of clay and blood and breath. An integral part of this journey of creation. Well, Amen. And I realised I forgot to explain the words from the first song we were singing as we arrived. And I chose that very especially again for this beautiful message of trust. So perhaps I'll explain the words and then maybe we'll just sing it through one more time before we have our final special number today. So this song we started with, Shlema Luki. This is the words that the angel Gabriel spoke to Mary when the angel came to let her know that she was going to give birth to this miracle. And so the angel spoke in the language that she understood, which was Aramaic. That was her native tongue. And the words say, peace be with you. Don't stress. Chill out, relax. Even though I'm telling you something pretty cosmic, you can relax. Because the Holy One is within you and all around you. You are ripe and ready for this. And by bringing through what is yours to bring through, you will be a blessing for the whole of humanity. So this is a message again for each of us in every moment of our lives. I could have said it to myself just before coming on here when I was a little bit unchill. Shlema Luki, Jilani. Chill out. Everything's going to be okay. The Holy One is within and around you all the time. You are ripe and ready for this. And by bringing through what is yours to give birth to, you will be a blessing for the whole of humanity. Let's sing it one more time through. Shlema Luki Mariam, Shlema, Shlema Luki Mariam, Shlema, Melit Taibuta. So some of you may have been coming to our Tuesday evening sessions. We've been working with the journey of creation, and Al Musawa that we've also sung about today is the third part of that. And I've often been referring to how we might create the world that we want to see. And so here's a song. Let's put that a bit nearer. There we go. A very favourite song of mine that comes from a beautiful woman called Diane Kaplan. She's an Israeli woman, lives in Israel, and she works with Jewish and Muslim and Christian people in Palestine and Israel, working for peace through song, through music, bringing people together from all of these communities. It's the most beautiful and powerful work that she's doing. And so this is her song that she wrote the music for, and the words are quite well known. They come from Arundhati Roy. Another world is not only possible, she's on her way. And on a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. And then Diane has added to that this phrase, hear her breathing. And we say it in English, but we also sing it in Hebrew, Hi no shemet. And we also sing it in Arabic, Asmaha titenafas. So. Another world is not only possible, she's on her way. On a quiet day, on a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Another it's not only possible, she's on her way, she's on her way. On a quiet day, on a quiet day, on a quiet day, on a quiet day, I can hear her breathe, hear her on a quiet day, on a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. Another world is not only possible, is not only possible, she's on her way, she's on her way. On a quiet day, on a quiet day, And as you become aware of the sound of your own breath, may it guide you to hear the breathing of this other world, this world who is on her way. And may you come back to this remembrance of your breath. Every time you remember, let it connect you with this process of creation, this moulding and shaping of the forms, and listening for the breath of a new world on her way. Thank you so much for joining us today on Songs of One Breath, and thank you so much to my friend
Thank you.
Solène.
Such a joy to share this moment with you all.
Blessings to all of you. See you next week.